Oh my goodness, there's news just broke minutes ago that there is going to be a new Star Wars animated series going to Disney Plus. And it is going to be The Bad Batch. And I'm excited. I'm stoked because I love the clones. Clone Wars is a great show. I love it. It's like one of up there with all those shows. It's probably my favorite show ever, really, if I'm being honest. And so I love Clone Wars. And it ended. Yeah. This is not like, oh, we're going to have some more Clone Wars. No, it's a spin-off show of this group, the Bad Batch. And everybody, hates on those episodes, but really I feel like the thing about the Bad Batch episodes in Clone Wars is that it just maybe is not necessarily final season material, but to have a little spin-off show, just the Bad Batch, for me sounds great. War, the war aspects of Clone Wars is great, and the Bad Batch was just such a quirky group of clones with, just to establish what makes them tick and their speciality. It was great to just see in 4 episodes, just one arc, but to get a whole show, with, Dave Filoni, with all that on Disney Plus, it just seems great. It just seems magic to my ears because Clone Wars ends, and I'm like, for the past few weeks, there hasn't been any real thing about Star Wars. Star Wars Celebration this year got canceled, and then, and stuff like Mandalorian Season 2, I'm excited for that to come in October, but there really hasn't been anything, really, because, normally, for the past few years, around this time, we'd be getting hype for the next Star Wars film. A year ago from now, I was excited for Star Wars Episode 9, and then the year before that, Last Jedi, and all that stuff. But now we're coming to a situation where we kind of were in a space of, we don't know where the future for Star Wars holds, and if it means Disney Plus, I don't care. The Bad Batch, exploring more of the world of Clone Wars, even if it is just the Bad Batch, I don't care. The Bad Batch is such a cool group. I love Red and Black, and their uniforms are great. I don't know. I could talk. I'm just like that Rambo-esque vibe that they give off. The brawl, just the very stereotypes they kind of fit in. You got the leader of Hunter. You got that brawn guy, the strong, the muscle. You got the intelligence of the intelligence. You got the gunner, the sniper, whatever. And so, just a great, again, like I previously had said, just a great group of characters that I was able to see kind of an arc of in Clone Wars. But to kind of get a whole show developing their missions, they're kind of, because it's almost like a spy action war type group, where it's like they go into wars, but they're not just not all of them are just meant for battles. Some of them are meant for spying and meant for all this stuff. So I think exploring the Bad Batch, I don't know how interconnected it'll be for Clone Wars, but I don't care. Just exploring more of the world of Star Wars was a great add-on to Clone Wars, because yes, Anakin and Obi-Wan were in there, but it was very much a show about, Ahsoka and Rex and the clones that we didn't get a lot of in the films. Bad Batch is completely new, and I'm excited to get a whole show that can be dedicated to this quirky, exciting and thrilling group of characters. And I'll guarantee you, what's his face? Echo's probably going to be thrown in there too. Because remember, Echo joined, and Echo's cool. Like a cyborg RoboCop type Terminator type clone type. That brings me to this question that I didn't think about before this video. Before I started making this video that I just recently thought of. And that's, did they know that they were going to make a spin-off show about the Bad Batch when they made Season 7? I'm gonna guess no, obviously, because of the whole... Well, remember there was supposed to be another Bad Batch arc. So I think what probably ended up happening, and I'm so glad, because maybe we're probably gonna hopefully see that other arc, like the Wookiees and Yoda's there, but maybe not, But I'm stoked. Clone Wars, again, I just talked about this at the earlier video, is my favorite show. It's so great and so versatile, and every arc is different. But to have a whole show, I just think it's gonna be different. Where it's probably gonna have the same style, and hope it has the same feel of Clone Wars. But my point is that kind of devoting yourself to be unique, where it does. I hope it's not an anthology series, because it's not Clone Wars. This is different. I want it to have its own different personal touch. But this news just puts a smile on my face, because it's like, Star Wars is my favorite franchise ever. Clone Wars is my favorite show ever. At least, scripted, whatever. And then you got The Bad Batch, which is something that gets overshadowed by the Siege of Mandalore, and rightfully so. The Siege of Mandalore is great, but it is still a great group of characters that, if given the chance to explore more, could be some of the great Star Wars characters, some of the greatest ever. You never know, and I think it. I think this could have the poised potential to be great. But yeah, and I'm starting to get this feeling. Like, I was worried going to Clone Wars season 7 that they'll dim down a lot of the violence and the war aspects of Clone Wars, because Clone Wars, when it originally aired, people got decapitated, cut in half, they didn't curse or anything, but no blood or anything, but decapitated, cut. You got that. Clones died like it was going out of style. Jedi's died. Important characters died. And I was worried going to season 7 that they'll just abandon that to make it kiddie, because it's Disney Plus and all that. And Rebels was so kiddie, but they never abandoned that in Clone Wars. You got that whole sequence where Darth Maul's chopping arms off, stabbing people in the chest. So yeah. And then you got, just a few days ago, July 10th, X-Men Days of Future Past came to Disney Plus, and they kept in the F-bomb, and they also kept in, Wolverine's butt, which I thought was interesting, because going into when I first figured out that X-Men Days of Future Past was going to come to Disney Plus, I thought, oh, they're just gonna find a way to CGI or something, or cut the scene out of showing Wolverine's butt, and then cut out the F-bomb, or get someone to dub over the F off, and instead say frick off, or frick you, or something like that. So and then they didn't. They showed Wolverine's butt, and they kept in the F-bomb, meaning I thought there's legitimately a film on Disney Plus you can find that has an F word in it, which goes to show Disney is not as much of a family company. Well, they're not gonna release a new film like this, but it's just interesting to see. So I guess the only real concern is are they gonna make it more kiddie, or are they gonna keep it like Clone Wars and keep it gritty and keep it real and keep it action packed and war, and feel the tension of war. And I'm excited to explore characters, because I think Clone Wars always does introduce a good batch of characters, including the Bad Batch. Stay tuned for our videos coming at you.